So this is Suella Braverman. Again, we are continuing in this part, the page 60 item on the Observer by Nick Cohen. As I said, Nick Cohen is still known as the rat biter for the Private Eye magazine. That is the column that he writes whenever it appears. It may not appear every issue, but that is one of the things that he does. And he has written for The Spectator and, of course, The Guardian. And this is part of the Guardian's kind of stable. So what he is saying about Suella Braverman is worth considering a bit more in order to understand the role of the Observer, the role of Nick Cohen, and the role of the general media and the Labour Party. If you wanted to be kind, you could say that the Attorney General is no worse than any other politician on the make. She advances her career by telling her party what it wants to hear. If you wanted to be unkind, you could say that the Attorney General is a deluded dogmatist who feeds the paranoia of the Tory party's base while betraying her professional principles to please its dictatorial leaders. Now that's the first paragraph of the summary of Suella Braverman by Nick Cohen, the rat biter of the Private Eye. So the rat biter, writing in his own name in this Observer piece, says, I want to be unkind because the British Constitution, he says what's left of it, says that the law officers should not be like other politicians. The Lord Chancellor, as the head of the Ministry of Justice, swears an oath promising he will respect the rule of law. The Attorney General is the government's barrister who, in the words of the Conservative MP and former Solicitor General Oliver Hild, must make sure that ministers act lawfully in accordance with the rule of law. Anyone watching this should bear with me because I'm going to read the whole piece by Nick Cohen, the rat biter. And I have got a very good reason because I assert I have no license from the Bar Council's members. Any of the 4 inns, I have not got any license. And I have not got any license for a reason. I nearly got the license in 1973. But I was lied about, and 2 or 3 barristers who were supposed to be giving me the pupillage necessary for that lied and went back on their words. And the reason was that they were jealous. They thought that I would take away the market. The competition would be too much. Well, that's as simple as that. That is how I am not a licensed law trading barrister. I would have been, and I would have been a QC and a High Court judge or all the other stuff. But that has not affected me, impacted me in any way whatsoever when it comes to my opinion, my views, my principles, and my knowledge. And I am aware of no lawyer, licensed lawyer, either as a solicitor or a barrister in this country, in the UK, who I cannot face in a straightforward argument and debate on any aspect of the legal bureaucracy and the absurdity of the Constitution, which Nick Cohen says what's left of it. And what we are talking about here is going to be continued in the next one because I'm going to end this introduction here because of some technical reason, and it will be resumed at part E in a few minutes.